Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-Pack Screen Protector plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
We've got some big news coming out of Seattle today, folks. It seems that dozens of major companies, including Amazon and Microsoft, have sent a letter to Washington's governor and state legislature, urging them to rethink their tax and budget proposals. These companies are worried that the proposed wealth tax could have disastrous consequences for the state's economy. They're talking about the biggest tax increases in state history, which would be catastrophic for businesses like theirs. Amazon Insights has been digging into this story, and it turns out that these companies aren't just speaking from a place of concern. They've got some pretty compelling data to back it up. Take Microsoft President Brad Smith, for example. He's saying that the wealth tax would make it harder to keep jobs in Washington state or create new ones. In fact, he notes that Amazon has actually seen a decline in jobs since Seattle introduced a payroll tax. That's right, just 10,000 fewer jobs today than when that tax was first enacted. But it's not just about the number of jobs. Smith also points out that companies like Microsoft and Amazon are facing stiff competition from places like Vancouver, Canada. In fact, he says it's 30% cheaper to employ a software engineer in Vancouver than it is here in the Puget Sound region. That's got to make businesses think twice about staying in Washington state. Now, we know some of you might be thinking, what about the argument that this wealth tax would help close the state's $16 billion spending gap? Well, Amazon Insights has found that critics are actually saying that the gap was created by overspending over the last few budget cycles, given that revenues continue to remain strong. So what does all this mean for Washington state? It seems like these companies are urging the legislature to take a closer look at their proposals and consider alternative solutions. And from what we're seeing so far, it's clear that they're not going to be silenced by Washington politicians. In fact, Microsoft President Brad Smith is saying that he's optimistic about finding a sensible path forward if they all just lean in together. That's the story for today, folks. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story, and don't forget to subscribe to Amazon Insights for the latest news from Seattle and beyond.